Hi everybody, welcome back. The day has finally arrived. My daughter has moved out of the sleep out. She moved out a week or so ago, but I've been unwell. And so I've just been into town and I've bought a few bits and pieces and I'm about to start getting ready to paint the inside of my new craft studio. My she shed. Oh, just got a blast of the sun in my eyes. So I'm going to show you what I've got to work with. There's my paint. Now bear in mind there's still some stuff in here from her but most of it's gone, and then some are just bits and pieces that were mine anyway. So this is the room. It's quite a good size. Painted this beautiful pink. So what I'm about to do is pile up the rest of Jess's bits and pieces to get ready for her to pick up. Most of the stuff over there is mine. So that was just leftover bits because from before she moved in here. And yeah, I'm going to then wash the walls, putty the holes, and get started. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to paint these end walls this dark blue. Well, that is what I'm going to do. And so that'll be this wall here and that wall down there. And then the rest of the walls are going to be white because I want a moody look, but I also want light. And yeah. So some of this furniture will just stay in the middle of the room because it's just a hassle for me to move. And yeah, anything else can go out. The carpets, nothing's happening with the carpet. Is what it is. Oh, it's a lovely room, this room. I'm so excited. And those are the remnants from before I moved in with Evan. He had this as a bar and he had a pool table and yeah, lots of boy paraphernalia. So I'm very lucky that he's letting me take this over. So, right, this is a before shot and I'll have a clean up. I'm not going to show you me cleaning up. It's boring. And I'll show you the what it looks like when I've finished. Right. So everything's kind of being moved to the center. And I've cleaned most of the ceilings. They'll probably need another go. And I've just cleaned this wall here. And I'm just about to go and scrape the loose paint off these cracks, and then I'll fill them, mask the edges, and then I'll put the coat of that colour on there, and then I'll just carry on around the room. Here you go. So we're masked. We have filled in some cracks and I've sanded it. We are ready to paint. First coat on. You can see the white patches underneath where I did the test for the white paint, but that's fine because it's only one coat. And I almost think only 2 coats might do it actually, to be honest. Yeah. So I'm going to go and make myself a nice cup of coffee. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of my sewing room renovation. I haven't had a shower, I've just had a wash. And I'm just going to open these windows. So the next plan of attack for today is, let me turn you around so you can kind of see the colour on there now. It's really nice. So I need one more coat on there, and while that's drying, actually no, I think what I'll do is, before I do that, this is me thinking on the go, is I'll prep this wall to paint and then I'll paint the other one so that the paint in the paint tray doesn't dry up, because I want to get all the blue done before I start on the white. Right, here we go guys. Time for some music. Well, here you go. So I've put some filler in any little cracks and holes. So that will dry while I'm doing the next coat on the other wall. I've decided not to go to the effort of masking this area because of a few things. There's a lot of pink paint on the scotia of the ceiling, so I'm going to have to retouch that up anyway. And I'm pretty careful with the paintbrush, so I'm not going to get a hell of a lot of blue on there anyway. And then when the blue's dry, I'll mask up the blue and paint the white, and that will be the same with the corners. And as for the skirting, you can see it's in a hell of a state. That's why I've had to plaster heaps here. And that's because on the other side of this wall is a bathroom. And unbeknownst to us a couple of years ago, the toilet was leaking. The actual water supply was leaking into the wall. So this is all dry now. And I can't see any real rot, but I'm going to have to give it a really good paint, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to paint the whole lot of the skirtings, but yeah, that's quite bad. So I'm going to do my second coat now, and yeah, because that, you can see those boards there, that chipboard had really separated. So yeah, I'm going to do my second coat now, and then I can sand off the excess of that and paint that. Oh, don't look at me in the mirror. Ugh. Jeepers, that time has flown fast. So yeah, I filled this wall, but there was some big gaps, so it's going to take a while for that filler to dry. So I've cut in around the edges, and then I have filled any little bits on these walls that will be white, and I've just masked down the side. So now I'm going to start on this half of the room doing the white, and then hopefully that filler will be dry enough to sand a bit later. Yeah, it is sometime later, and that is my very patchy first coat on half of the room and the white. The blue is all done. And I just had a little touch, and that almost looks not too bad. So I might just go over that with the brush now, and then yeah, I'm gonna have to stop for lunch at some point. I know it's well after lunch now. What's the time? What is the time? Oh, it's not well after. It's 10 to 12. But the sun's sort of dropping now. Oops. Yeah, Not bad. Sore shoulder, but not bad. I found my pole, which has made things a bit easier. My shoulder was getting very sore. Just started to put a second coat on this wall. You can see the difference there. And let's move around here. And I've put a second coat on that wall there, but it's very patchy. It's going to take a bit. There you go, you can kind of see that's those bits there, that's just the light coming through the windows. It's been a day of hot in the sun, cool when the sun goes behind the clouds. And yeah. You want to see my ugly face? Oh, far out. Yeah, my nose is all crusty. It's because I've had problems with my sinuses over the last couple of weeks since I had a cold, and then I got sick again, and so my nose is a bit raw. But yeah, I'm alright. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? I had some thoughts. I was just thinking actually how I used to do this all the time. I'll just decorate a room. Now my body's just like, no, it hurts. But we'll get there. If I can just get this half done at least today, then I can come out during the week and finish off at least on the weekend. I've just been online and I've ordered some matchstick blinds for these windows, because I think that would look nice. And yeah, I need to have a look at some lights. Evan's going to wire up some new lights for me, so I need to have a look at that too. I'm starting to fade. I'm really stoked I went with that darker blue though, so that's good. Probably got paint in my hair. I feel something up there. Okay, it's enough rubbish. Look at me, what a sight. It's 3:30 now. Oh, it's starting to rain. So at about 1:30, it was just after 1:30 I think, I actually made my way inside. It is raining, I can see rain. Just going to shut these windows. Made my way inside, had something to eat for lunch, and then I picked up my book. I'm rereading The Stand by Stephen King. And my brain, I can't even think. Picked up my book and then I got really sleepy, so I chucked a blanket over me and I fell asleep on a couch. And I woke up at 3, so that was an hour's sleep because it was about 2 o'clock by the time I decided to go to sleep. These walls are dry, but I've just jumped in the shower because I didn't have one this morning. Did I already say that to you? I don't remember. I've jumped in the shower anyway, and I had a really hot shower because I woke up feeling a bit cold. And now I'm going to go in and clean up the inside of my house properly for the week, because I don't want a messy house. So I'll show you how things look now that it's dried a little bit. So, I mean, I've done nothing more since I spoke to you And the last little clip. And I've wrapped up the paint and everything. So yeah, I might go and grab an incense stick from inside and burn it in here just to counteract that stinky paint smell. Yeah, so I'm just going to carry on with this over the week, and I'll bring you guys with me. Oh, that was a big sigh, eh? Righty ho, I'm going to go and do this. Good afternoon. It's Monday, it's 4:30, so in other words, it's the next day. And just got home, I've lit the fire, and I have, don't be fooled by this shirtless look, it's actually really cold, but it's warm in this room, so it's very warm in here, it's nice. I want to get another coat of white on tonight. Make the most of it. So I've put a pizza dough in the mix in the bread maker, so that can work away at making the dough. Digger has gone to bed, and what else have I got happening? Just had my hair cut. Looks a bit and I've just lit the fire. So I thought I'll come out, quickly do this. This is dried quite nice. So you can see where I sort of started going over it again yesterday, but I'll give it all another coat. Hopefully the roller didn't dry up. I put it in plastic, so. Right, let's see how. Right, I've finished all the paint that was left in that tray, so I think that'll do for now. So we've got, I've done all along the bottom there and up the side, and I've done all over that wall, but definitely needs more coats. But yeah, we'll see how it looks when it's dried. Looking good. Right, it continues. Hello everybody, it is now Tuesday night. I didn't film before I came out, so I have put a first coat on this wall, and I'll put a first coat on this wall. But Carla, you say, you were going to make that white. Yeah, I know. And I'm just waiting for the filler to dry, so that can be tomorrow. But I had paint in the tray and I wanted to use it. I'm just not sure about the white. So I figured, and hasn't been as dark as I thought. So I thought I might just do those two walls like that. I'll probably do that white, and maybe do this blue as well, and just have that facing wall, the one that's going to catch the sun, white. Does that make sense? Yeah. I just think that just feels better. Just feels better in my gut. Yeah. But anyway, that's enough for tonight. I've been watching Megha doing her knitting podcast. She looks like she's telling us something really interesting there. Yeah. We're getting there. So, I'll be back in tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. Grogu's going in to have her to be spayed. So, hang on, let me turn you around. Grogu's going in to be spayed tomorrow, so I might be just keeping an eye on her tomorrow night. We'll see how she is. If she's a bit wiped out, then I might not be worrying about it too much. Yeah. Right. A little bit at a time. Good morning, everybody. This is my sleepy face. Sleeping Beauty. I also cough quite a bit early in the morning because I have a postnasal drip. So today is Sunday the 2nd of June. It's King's birthday weekend here. So, sorry, it looks like I've got stuff on the front of the camera. So that means that we've got Monday off. Yesterday I spent the day cleaning in the house, cleaning out on the deck, cleaning the back, mowing all the lawns. I haven't done the back lawns, I've done the front and the side. Weed eating, that's using the whippersnappy thing around the edges. In preparation so that I knew that I could have today and tomorrow to work in here. Exciting news, the matchstick blinds that I ordered last weekend from Temu, yeah, I caved in and I ordered from Temu because I couldn't find any in New Zealand at a reasonable price. Like, this was a fraction, it was ridiculous, the price. We used to be able to get them at Bunnings and the Warehouse and places like that for really good price, but not anymore apparently. So they arrived yesterday. What else? So the plan today, excuse me, the plan is today I want to get all the blue onto this window wall, and then I'm going to move as much of the stuff out, particularly Jess's stuff, but there's lots of other stuff. And then I want to do, sorry, I couldn't find my little selfie stick. And then I want to do that wall there, which will be white as well. And I've got to sort out the tops there where they did that ugly thing happening. Yeah, and I've also purchased, let's just fix that. Not purchased. I went into the shed yesterday and dug out some oil-based enamel to do the window frames. So I'd like to get that done today so that it's dry enough for me to hang the blinds tomorrow. But in order to do that, I need to have all the wall painted around it because I don't want any of that wall paint flicking off the roller onto the window frames. So yeah, that's us. So now, excuse me, this is me every morning. Unless I use the sinus rinse, which is great, but last 4 days I've ran out of the sachets, so I need to go and get some more sachets. So right, let's see how we go. Hello, it's 20 to 8 now. I've just gone and made myself a cup of tea. And yeah, so I'll show you what I've done in that time. Right, so I've got a second coat on that wall and I've started painting the skirtings. I'm just going to paint them blue. It's just easier. So that's just a quick first coat down there. And then I'll do that one as well shortly. I've just put a first coat on that wall and on that pillar. Next move is to, I'll put a second coat on this wall as well. Yeah, just do the skirting around there. And then I'm going to, You can tell I can't think because I'm a bit hungry and I've got no breakfast food. Then I need to clear some stuff out. It's a very overcast day. It's not that cold. I mean, once things start to dry around here, I can maybe paint around this because I really want to put those blinds up. Yeah. And then white on the other wall. Yeah. Right, it's just about 9:10 in the morning, and I've done a first coat around that door. I've just started cutting in the second coat on that white panel, and then I've just been around and I've touched up where there was pink paint on the you know, scotia bits, whatever you call them. I look a mess. I probably still look like I'm still half asleep. Just look in the mirror. I'm going to grab Digger and we're going to jump in the car and we're going to go to the bakery, get something to eat because I was hungry. Probably shouldn't, look at that chin. And drink, treat myself, and then that might be dry enough. Put another coat on, we'll see. It's a very overcast day. Right, I've been and had me snack. That looks really nice now. You can't really tell because of the light shining on it. This still needs a little bit more drying before I put a second coat on it. So I've taped off this window. I'm going to just put a quick coat of the oil-based paint on that. Yeah. So I've done one coat of the enamel around the window. I've redone the blue skirtings. Final coat on here, although I will need to go around with the brush around the edges again, but that's no big deal. So now I've just soaking the roller. A bit disappointed because I took the masking tape off here and the white had bled through, so I've tried to tidy it up the best I can with my eye, but never mind. So now I'm going to clean up that because it's all gluggy. I don't want lumps in my paint. And I'm going to roller this wall with the last coat of blue. And that, apart from the window frames, will be the last bit of painting, I think. And it is, what time is it? Let's go outside and have a look. Let's have a look at me handy dandy clock. It's at 12:30, or 11:30. Yeah. So there you go. Nearly there. Oh, and later when Evan's going to put new lights in for me, I'll touch up that bit there. There's wires there, I don't want to go up there. Yeah. Right. It's 12:15. And that's pretty much most of the painting done. I'm going to do around the doorways another day because the enamel takes ages to dry. And I'm going to be coming in and out of the doorways. So I might do that like after work one night. So it has the night to dry in the day while I'm at work. Yeah. And just those little touch-ups that I talked about with the white. So I'm really happy. Really, really happy. So now I need to do some measuring for shelves. And I may have a shower and go into Bunnings, we'll see. Because I really need a shower. I feel so sticky. Yeah, sore arm. I've been going since 5:30 this morning. Yeah, I'm happy. Good morning. It's Monday the 3rd of June. I still look like a bag full of arseholes even with makeup on. That's the thing with putting your phone on selfie mood. I'm heading, got another big day out in the room. But I'm heading to, oh God, my face looks terrible. Oops, the cat. She just fell off her beanbag. Hang on, darling. Hang on. Let's put it this way. She's caught it and she's... Anyway, so I'm going to be moving most of my stuff out into that room today. However, I need to go to the supermarket first. It's still dark. It's 20 to 7. So we're going to go to the supermarket, get the groceries, and that job will be out of the way. If I put the groceries off till later, I won't do it, and we're overdue. Really overdue. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel for food and bits at the moment. I just want to turn that off. Yeah, I know, baby. Yeah. So that's the beginning of the day today. We'll go, I'll leave this light on for her even though she's a cat and she has night vision. Right, go and get these groceries and then we'll start our journey into creating a sewing room. Well, that was an utter failure because it's King's birthday. I always knew that they didn't open, they still opened, but no, turns out they open at 9 rather than 7. So then I thought, well, the other supermarket, which is a little bit more expensive, I'll just go there. No, they're opening at 8 today and it's currently 7 a.m. So I'm going home and I'll just have to do it this afternoon. Am I allowed to swear now? Because that rips my rations. I should have checked. Oh well. Just make myself a fluffy coffee when I get home. See, I live out of town. Takes me 15 to 20 minutes to get in. It's half an hour of my day I can't get back. Right, I'm home. 7:15. I've just put the jug on for a cup of coffee, but I thought I'd take you in here and show you this room. It's a bit dark, I'm afraid, because there's no, the batten fitting for the ceiling for the light broke a few years ago and we just haven't got it replaced. So anyway, see, that's bulking up there, can't fit a light bulb in there anymore. So I did sort all this out to move things, but I've been in and out a few times to grab stuff and I've made a bit of a mess. So I guess really what I could do, because Grogu's out of her cage at the moment, I might just grab these boxes and stack them at the back door and then I can pop her away and move them all out into the room. So I'll start that now. Wish me luck. Right, I've hung up the blinds. They actually look really nice. So this window here was only 1,700. It's hanging a bit wonky there. It's just the way I've pulled it. is about 17 something wide, and that one was like 1900 wide. That's millimeters. So I couldn't go for two equal size. I think I went for like a metre and an 800 or something like that, and 2 metre ones there. In transit, I'll show you, in transit, that bit there broke, but if I can get around to it, I could dismantle them, but you know I won't, because they're very, very long. They're a lot longer than I need. I'll show you. It's very dark in here with these. Why are you doing that? It doesn't want to go all the way down for me. Stop being a pain. But anyway, they go down quite long. And of course they're only right hand pull. You couldn't select. So these ones on the left hand side of the window are going to be have a bit of cord hanging. But I'll figure out a way to sort that out. I could just put something up the top there. And I'm going to trim the cords down because they don't need to be that long. The other thing too is that they come with these packs which have got the cord tidy thing and these hooks. But I only got, for 4 blinds, there were only 2. And the packaging was all half open, so I don't know whether customs lost them. Checking to see if there were any drugs inside my package or not. So now those are up, I can open them and carry on bringing stuff in here. I just thought, well, I'll get them up because I want to put stuff in front of them and it'll be a pain trying to install them with furniture and stuff in front of there. Right, now because I'm putting these shelves up against this wall, I don't want them to push against it and scratch the wall, the paint. So I've cut up these bits of foam. They're like the edge bits of my blocking mats, and I never use them. They sort of jigsaw. So I thought I would hot glue them to points on the back, and that'll just be a buffer to stop them from whacking the wall. Here's my hot glue gun. Got a rubbish bag here. Oh, I think it is. It's one of Jess's rubbish bags. So let's see if I can do this. We'll see. Watch out, big nose alert. Right. One, 2. Oh, shivers. I nearly swore, guys. Right, stick. Let's see. Oh, this thing's so wonky. I'll do that one there. I'm just putting them on the screws. Across the back of the shelves there, and the back. Right, you guys don't need to hang around for the rest of that. I will carry on listening to my music. Can I stop now? Oh, right. Oh, you've got everything in here, Carl. No, there's still a massive amount in there. The black sacks are fabric. The bins are wool. There's some overlockers, patterns, miscellaneous. Yeah. My hips are so sore. my sciatica and me glutes. I'll show you what's left in here. I really should go to the supermarket. It's 9:30 now. Time goes fast. You feel like you've done nothing. And a lot of heavy breathing happening here. Right. Ooh, wobbly. So, oh dear. I think that might be my plan. Go and get the groceries so I can have something decent to eat, because I've got no bread, nothing for breakfast, and I might feel a little bit more energized because I really want to get this done today. Well, hello. I don't even know when the last time I picked up the camera today. I don't know. I did manage to go to the supermarket, and then I carried on in here, and then I got very, very sore, and so I went and had a sleep. Oh, that's smudgy again. And then I broke something and I got annoyed, and then I went and had a sleep. I'm still half asleep now. So, and I'm a bit stuffed up too. I thought I'd show you what I've done. I've just put the oven on. I'm going to do a roast chicken tonight. I've put that desk there. And I put those the window crystal things there. Right, yeah, fabric. So I've unloaded my black sacks and emptied them into here. So that's all of it except for that stuff there, which I will put down in that bottom bay there. Oh, my nose is so stuffed up. So it's very loosely organised. I've got linen top shelf, so most of that's all like brand new bits, a couple of brand new bits there, and then the rest are large remnants. Rayon, cotton, that's a wool blend, upholstery / curtaining, coating fabric, knit fabric, denim / twill, corduroy, that's a denim, but the rest is cord, satin lining. This is all sort of leftover bits, but the small pieces of things like chiffon, satin, not satin, silk and cotton. So yeah, so we're getting there. Oh, I'm very stuffed up. I feel a bit queasy. That's what that sleep's done to me. But yeah, I thought rather than bringing more stuff out here, I'd just organise what I had out here. Otherwise, I was just going to make a mess and not be able to get anything done. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit overwhelming. But I've got an idea for my patterns, so I'll just see if it's going to work, and then I'll get back to you on that one. Hello, it's later on in the day. I've just been putting all my clips together so far, and I've managed to get 45 minutes. So I've decided I'll call this part 1, and the rest will be me dressing the room and moving all the stuff in. So thank you for joining me for the first part. If this is your first time here, like and subscribe and comment. I always feel like a dick saying that. And so that you can make sure that you get to see part 2 of my sewing room recreation. Okay, guys, I'll see you soon. Shouldn't be too long.